Guys, my name's Emilia, and let's just get right down to it. Who here remembers GoGurt? The yogurt that you can suck out of a tube. For the consumer who prefers a more fist-to-face relationship with their yogurt. You know? Just for all those people who are just fucking tired of waiting for spoons to get the job done. You know? Because like the idea with GoGurt, it's the yogurt that you can have on the go. You know? And I don't know if you remember the commercials for GoGurt, but they thought the best way to showcase that was to put a bunch of children in extreme sporting situations while also eating GoGurt. You know, we remember this. So it would be like a kid on a skateboard doing crazy ollies and grinds and kick flips and GoGurt, you know? And I remember when I was a kid, I would just like blindly accept that. I would just be like, well, yeah. I mean, GoGurt would be your only yogurt option for those times, you know, those times that you want to do extreme sports, but you also need to be eating yogurt at that time. They corner that market, guys. They corner it. They really put the eat an athlete, you know? No, I mean, clap for that. Go ahead. I'll stop you. But decades later, with the gift of time and age and wisdom, I can't help but look back on those commercials and go, I don't know, isn't yogurt really the kind of thing that can wait until after the game? Like, have you ever seen LeBron call a timeout and run to the sideline and be like, get that Gatorade shit out of my face, dude. I need some yogurt ASAP, man. No, none of that spoon bullshit, dude. How am I going to help my team if both my hands are full? I need one hand to dunk and one hand to slurp, you idiot. A championship's on the line. You know? Like, have you ever been like jogging and tired and sweaty and hot and a little bit nauseous and been like, you know what I could use though? Is some dairy products. But you know, preferably in some kind of a receptacle where I could just like slurp it down and just get like as much dairy in my gut as humanly possible, you know? I really think that's gonna give me my second wind. It's a ridiculous ad campaign, is what I'm trying to say. You guys ever notice how nature documentaries are fucking bleak as shit right now? It's tough out there, man. But not even just about nature, just like about, like, it's fucking real in the animal kingdom, you guys. Like, shit is real in the animal kingdom. The other day I watched a cheetah documentary because I wanted to know why cheetahs can run so fast, you know, because it's pretty magical how fast they can move. And so I looked for a cheetah documentary. I wanted to learn something, so naturally I turned to the television because I'm not gonna read a book, you know? What am I, fucking Amish or some shit? You know? Like, there's a reason they turn books into movies and not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you there's nobody out there going, well, yeah, sure, Avengers Infinity War did just fine in theaters. I'm just saying, imagine what it could have done in hardcover at a Barnes & Noble, okay? It would have flown off the shelf. No one's saying that. But so I start watching this documentary, and at first it's legitimately everything I want out of my cheetah documentary experience. You know, it's like adorable little cheetahs are running around with their cheetah moms, and I'm like learning shit, you know, like cheetahs can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. You know, exactly. And they can do that shit, why? Because their small head and flattened rib cage minimize their air resistance, allowing them to accelerate at such speeds. So you don't even need to say it, but you're welcome. I know you guys thought this was just a stand-up show. No, learning experience. Hey, no, I mean, go ahead. Facts, dude, facts. But by the end of the documentary, I a bunch of sharply specific facts about cheetahs that are 100% useless to me in any social situation I should encounter. Like, if I want to slip a cheetah fact in there and make it sound organic, I would have to, like, plan it. And I have. Because I watched the documentary, I'm not just going to let those 45 minutes go to waste, you know what I'm saying? And the best scenario I can come up with is if someone is just like, man, politicians are corrupt. I'm just like, dude, I hear you, man. Trying to find an honest politician, dude, honestly, that's just like trying to find a cheetah in a closed biotope, my friend. Because you're just not going to find a cheetah in a closed biotope, you know? Like, cheetahs only live in open biotopes. I'm talking prairies, grasslands, savannas. Right? Open biotope. No? Okay. What are we talking about? But then I get to a part in the documentary where there's low horn music, which is your first red flag, you know? Like, you hear low horn music and you know shit's about to get hairy, you know? No one's playing low horn music at a wedding. You know, no one's playing low horn music at a Sweet 16. Like, if you're hearing low horn music, you're at a funeral or you're in a cargo ship, but there's no in between, okay? So you hear low horn music, and then the narrator's voice drops like an octave, and he comes in and he's like, here, we see an unfortunate cheetah finding himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And what happened next could be best described as a cheetah, you know, resting, just having a nice little nap under a tree. And a lion comes up and eats it. For no reason. It was just a completely unwarranted and unprovoked cheetah slaughter and smorgasbord. And even the narrator didn't know what to say. He was just like, yeah, we don't really have a term for what's happening right here, right now. I guess you could call this bollocks. But I was so shocked by what I saw from that lion. I went on like a lion video rabbit hole on YouTube, pun intended with all the animals, you know? And what I learned from all of that is that lions suck. Lions are fucking assholes, guys. Lions are at the top of the food chain and they know it and they are shitting on everybody else below them, dude. Like, basically, if you are running away and you clearly want to live, your ass is on the lion menu. It's like fear is their umami. You know what I'm saying? Like, lions suck. They have no redeeming qualities, except they are majestic as hell, and we gotta give them that, but they're ugly in their souls, lions. Okay? And so those videos completely ruined Lions and The Lion King for me. Like, that beloved childhood classic is ruined for me by the truth, because now, at the top of that movie, immediately I'm like, fuck you, Mufasa, dude. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, I know what you're about, man. Like, you are not fooling anybody up here, bro. With that, like, good guy routine up on Pride Rock bullshit, okay? Pretending like you give a fuck about any of the animals that showed up to your kid's coming out party right now, okay? Fuck you, dude. Fuck that shit. Because, by the way, none of the animals showing up to Pride Rock on that day were showing up because they were stoked that Simba was born, okay? No animal is jazzed about that situation. Like, no animal's going, oh my god, guys, did you hear? There's gonna be another lion out on the savannah with us. Another one! Alright, Yahtzee, right? Okay, let's all get together and sing about the circle of life, because ours is almost fucking over. Okay? No way. Like, there is no way Rafiki's holding Simba up going, hey guys, look at the newest member of the gang. We're gonna have so much fun with this guy. Like, he's holding him up as an Amber Alert to the rest of the animals going, get a good look at this fucker, okay? He's gonna be eating us for the next 15 years, okay? This is not a drill. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Okay? Please, that's the Lion King. That's the Lion King. And no, I did not see the Beyonce movie. I conscientiously objected. Another animal I feel like doesn't get enough press that I feel like we need to talk about, obviously, the Trix rabbit. Somebody needs to tell that guy's story. I mean, We're all familiar with the Trix rabbit story. He wants some Trix, can't have any, silly rabbits for kids. We're all familiar with that Dickensian narrative. Like, I honestly don't know how they played that commercial with all the bright colors and happy music and smiling children, expecting me not to recognize that it's arguably the darkest commentary on the human experience since Lord of the fucking Flies. Okay, because one thing I can tell you people that I know about this crazy fucking world is that there is no one that gives more of a shit about Trix fucking cereal than the Trix rabbit, okay? And yet he is the only one on this planet that is denied it. I mean, if that's not an allegory for late-stage capitalism, dude, I mean, you know? I mean, he's literally the patron saint of Trix, okay? But these bitch-ass kids won't even let him look at it, let alone taste it. And when I was a kid, even as a child, before my moral compass was even fully formed, I would watch that shit going down and I would be like, let him have one bite. Like one spoonful. I mean, they're dancing on mountains of Trix. I mean, what am I not understanding here? What am I not understanding? I mean, let's not forget, guys, at the end of the day, he's a rabbit, okay? He's not gonna like Trix when he tries it. He cannot metabolize Trix. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but rabbits eat fucking carrots and lettuce, and Trix isn't even food. Read the nutrition facts, asshole. Like, what's gonna happen is he's gonna try the Trix, experience the most powerful depression of his entire life, possibly immediately contemplate suicide, because no, for real, if you're the Trix rabbit and you don't like Trix, why do you wake up in the morning, you know? You gotta look in the mirror and figure that shit out, you know? And then the kids are never gonna see him again because he'll be dead or in Cambodia on some eat, pray, love journey to find himself. And then that's the best decision the kids ever made. One fucking spoonful for a lifetime of privacy during breakfast. It's called empathy, you idiots. It pays off. Woo. For real, man. But then on the reels, I never understood why he didn't just beat the shit out of those kids and take the Trix. Because if you're thinking about this shit practically, like a regular domesticated house rabbit, okay, is strong in its legs, it can jump, and it's got little tiny claws that can scratch you, maybe break the skin, maybe not, but it's annoying, okay? Trix rabbit, we're talking about an adult human male-sized rabbit, okay? This dude could kick the shit out of these kids like Pele, slash them like Wolverine, and to me, that's a more compelling ad campaign. Because it's like Trix cereal. It's so good it makes you fucking insane, guys. This rabbit ruined his life, serving 7 back-to-back life sentences for murdering a field full of children for one spoonful of this ambrosia. Like, a better slogan is silly humanity. Trix is for the last fucking guy standing. And that's it for me.